Marvel ended up restoring the John Romita Jr. cover for Spider-Man 1000. I know for some of y'all this isn't like new news because this happened several days ago, but I'm still seeing people post as of today about how the John Romita Jr. cover ended up getting taken down because people said it was too ugly. But on Marvel's official Instagram account, yeah, it's back, it's getting made. There was such a flood of support for John Romita Jr. after there was a flood of hate for John Romita Jr. That Marvel backpedaled and realized, hey, we might have made a mistake by pulling this cover. For those that are completely lost what I'm talking about, Spider-Man is about to celebrate its 1000th issue. And to celebrate, they're getting a bunch of different artists to do all different covers. And one of the people doing the covers is John Romita Jr., who is the son of John Romita Sr., a man who has been working with both Marvel and Stan Lee for a very, very long time until his passing. Romita Sr. was working with Marvel since 1965. And specifically, he's been very iconic to the Spider-Man brand. Like a lot of the most iconic covers and stories that we know of from Spider-Man were touched by John Romita Sr. Like all the way up until his passing in 2023 and arguably still to this day, I think it's fair to say he's one of the most important people to ever work on the Spider-Man brand. John Romita Jr. is no slouch either. He's also done a lot of work on Spider-Man. He and his father have been a powerhouse of comic books, but again, very importantly, for Spider-Man. So it made total sense that John Romita Jr. would get to do a cover on the 1000th issue of Spider-Man, not only because of his own personal contributions to the Spider-Man franchise, but in honor of his late father's contributions to the Spider-Man franchise. And essentially, enough people cried very loudly about how ugly this cover is that Marvel ended up canceling it and saying, okay, we're not going to have this cover. And then enough people anti-cried, I guess, saying that this was disrespectful and kind of crazy, and the Romitas are way too iconic to not be able to get a cover, and Marvel has officially restored the cover. Now, two things that kind of bother me about this entire situation. One, if you thought the cover was ugly, you could just not buy it. It was going to be one of like a bunch of covers. I don't even think it was the A cover, but like you literally could have just picked up any other copy of the book. You didn't have to have work taken away from a man because you don't like the cover. Also, the other thing, and I'm not going to tag them or show them, but there's one specific creator who is getting like the most hate I've ever seen on this topic. I get that her video, she was very celebratory of the cover being removed. Y'all, she's one person. She did not lead the charge on this. I don't think you realize how much hate Marvel got for this cover. No, this was a big movement, very unfortunate and unjustified movement, but there was a lot of outcry to have this cover removed. So like, cut that one person a little bit more slack than you are. Like, yeah, I think they were wrong for being happy about it. Also, they didn't like personally shoot John Romita in the foot.